My name is Cindy.wylie, and I'm a certified divorce financial analyst with Cetera Investors. Today, I'm thrilled to introduce a friend of mine. She is named one of Charlotte's top attorneys by Charlotte Magazine and awarded super lawyer by peers in North Carolina. Meet Deb Dilman, a family law attorney with Modern Legal, a collaboratively trained divorce attorney, and a certified mediator. With deep expertise in law and finance, Deborah is passionate about empowering clients through life-changing events like divorce and child custody. She's also a dedicated advocate for children with over 15 years of service through the Council for Children's Rights Custody Advocacy Program. Deb, why is litigation so expensive?
That is such a good question, and it's such a difficult question to answer, especially for potential clients that are in your office that just don't understand the process at all. So from the very beginning, what I try to tell everybody is the cost of your case will be dictated by the more fighting and arguing and disagreements that you and the spouse have. So the more the two of you can narrow your issues, the less expensive your case is. Every single time I touch your case, I'm going to bill you. Does not matter if it's a long email or a short email. Every time I touch your case, I'm going to bill you. So think about that for a minute. Like if you are emailing me because you're so upset every 30 seconds, every time I respond to an email, you've got to send me another one. Every time I touch your case, I'm billing you. So if you and the spouse cannot figure out some of these things on your own, and holistically, that's a better way to resolve it anyway. Because if you and your spouse can reach agreement, then you're vested in those decisions versus somebody telling you what's going to happen. The other problem with litigation is you're dictated by the court docket. So it stretches out over several months. And in Mecklenburg County, it could be 12 to 18 months before your property distribution trial ever happens. And prior to that, you have to go to mediation. And prior to that, you have to try and exchange financial documents, either voluntarily or involuntarily. So if you go back to what I said a few seconds ago, every time I touch your case, I'm billing you. So if I have to exchange documents and you send me screenshots and I need statements and I have to go back to you and say I need statements, I'm billing you for all of that work. So and then depositions are involved in litigation because, again, you're trying to uncover things because maybe the other spouse isn't willing to give you all the information that you need or all the documents, but you know something's not right, so you want to find out. Well, there's a process for that, and it includes depositions, it includes written discovery. If you don't respond to these things timely, it could include another hearing. So there's hearings that happen all along. They're by WebEx now, a lot of them, but you're still having to appear. So it interrupts your workday. You know, you can't work. Some people that only get paid when they work, if they have to go to court, then they're not getting paid that day. So there's lots of costs, both direct about the litigation, but also those indirect costs of money, opportunity costs that you're losing because you're going to litigation. And that's, some cases just have to be there. But there is that, the cost is crazy. It's so different from any other process.
And so should clients be just more prepared, right? The more they can do ahead of time in thinking about what they want to have happen and making sure they have all the documents and everything that you need thoroughly, that saves some money.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. I think that if clients understand that they need to be prepared, they need to be aware of the cost of all of this. They need to understand that a statement is a statement. And again, it's all those assets that were accumulated during the marriage that counts, no matter what it is. Title doesn't control in the state of North Carolina, but what's accumulated during the marriage does. So yes, the more prepared that you are, again, the more you can talk to the spouse, the two of you, if you can sit at the kitchen table and narrow some of these issues and just accept that what the presumption in the state is what it is. And let's not fight about these things. The preparation and really digging deep about, do you really think he or she is secreting things away, or are you just angry, right? Do we need to go back 3 or 5 years for documents, or can I just go back and look at what happened this year?
If they can look at it as a business transaction versus, their emotional state.
Correct.
I think it's important.
Yeah,
Well, thank
absolutely.
you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.